Hi! In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know to create a course. I'll always refer you to other videos and help articles that you can find in the pinned comment below this video. So this video is more about getting you started and providing you with a good overview of everything. First of all, I want to explain how courses work on Digibiz24. There are two ways you can distribute your course. If you want to sell your course, you should have already created a Digistore24 product. You can find out how to do this in the attached comment. If you want to make it available for free in exchange for an email address, where it serves as a lead magnet to generate subscriptions to your newsletter, then you don't necessarily need a Digistore24 product. You can find out how to set something like this up in the attached comment. Either way, after the purchase of or free registration for the course, access data to your course area is automatically generated for your customer and sent to them via email. You can and should adapt the text of these emails to suit your business. You can find out how to do this in the attached comment under Email Templates. But for now, let's go back to the course area, which is a login-protected area that can only be accessed with login credentials. And that's where you can find your courses. The course section consists of 6 pages, the first 3 of which are the login page, course list, and account page. You should have already customized them to your business. I've explained exactly how this works in the video you'll find linked in the attached comment for the 5th point. But now I'll give you a brief introduction to the purpose of these pages. First, there is the login page where your customers can log in using their access data. The customer can access this from their email. For paid courses, you can display the login credentials on the Thank You page. You can find out how to do this in the attached comment. Once you're logged in, you'll get to the course list where your customer will find all the courses they have purchased from you. If you wish, you can also display all your courses in general with the courses that your customer has not yet purchased marked with a lock icon. You can find out how to do this in the 7th bullet point of the attached comment. Finally, as a third page type, there is the account page, which can be opened via the icon here in the top right-hand corner. Here your customer can change their account information, such as their email or password. So, these are the website pages of your course area. But let's take a step back to the course list. When your customer clicks on one of your courses here, they'll be taken to the other 3 pages of your course area, which you can customize for each course individually. You'll find these pages in your course settings rather than in the website pages, but I'll come back to that at the end of the video. The one where I am right now is the course homepage, where your customer can start the course and get basic information about the course, for example, the list of chapters. If you click on a chapter, like Introduction here for example, you'll get to the next page type, namely the chapter page. And don't worry, you don't have to customize this chapter page for each chapter of your online course individually, because this part here, which lists the lectures of this chapter, is always dynamically adapted to the content of your chapter. And it's the same with the individual lecture, for which there is another page type, namely the lecture page. Once again, you don't have to implement this lecture page for each lecture individually, because the content of your lectures will always be dynamically replaced depending on which lecture your customer is in. There are a total of 6 page types in your course area. The first 3 you can set up in your website pages, while the final 3 you can customize in your course settings. To do this, you first need to have created a course, so that's what we'll do now. Go to Courses in Digibiz24 and click on Add in the top left-hand corner. Now we can choose between 3 different course types. However, you should not think of these course types as normal templates, as is the case with web pages. These course templates do not make any visual difference. They only provide a suggested structure for your course. A list of lectures with different names will be imported to give you a brief overview of how you could structure your course. Let's look together at this by taking the online course as our example. You can still enter a course name here before you confirm by clicking on Add Course. Now we are in the lecture overview, where we see all the lectures that have been created for this course type. If you select a different course type, other lectures would be displayed here as well. The gray boxes represent chapters. There is a separate page type for designing these chapters, which I have already introduced to you. The white boxes are normal lectures, for which there are lecture pages. You can move lectures as well as whole chapters by pressing the mouse button. To delete a lecture or chapter, simply click on the 3 dots and select Delete. However, if you want to add a new lecture to a chapter, simply click on the plus symbol at the end of the chapter. If you want to add a chapter, you can do so by clicking on the button above. Edit the chapters or lecture by simply clicking on them. A more detailed explanation of the chapters or lectures can be found in the attached comment. What we are now going to do is set the basic settings for the whole course. To do this, we'll click on Course Settings. To get started, we could edit the course title again, but we just did that before, so I'll skip this. In the course path, we could edit the course URL, which is used to access the course when you are logged in. But I'll leave that as it is for now. Let's continue with the course description and preview image, both of which are displayed on the website page Course List when your customers select which course they want to start or continue. On the one hand, the preview image is displayed there at the top, which you can see here. On the other hand, you can see the course description. You should use this field here to describe your course in a concise manner and upload another preview image below using this button here. And now we're done with the course settings and can therefore click on Save. I'm going to leave out the Access tab for now, as you can find out exactly what this is and what it's good for in the pinned comment at the very bottom under the keyword Drip Content. Finally, when you sell your course, you should link it to your Digistore product via this dropdown by simply selecting the appropriate product. Once you finish setting up your course, you should publish it via this dropdown here. But before that, you have to do a few things. First of all, you need to customize the 3 remaining course pages, namely the course start page, chapter page, and lecture page. I'll explain how to do that in the video you're about to watch.